jacuzzi bathtub.
Do you fill it with ice?
No, it's hot water. I used it once.
You did? How did it feel?
It's hot.
Just hot and wet.
I just really got in there so that I could send my brother-in-law a message on his birthday and be like, I'm in a bath. And then...
Welcome back to Protest the Hero.
Fuck. Today's episode is brought to you by bathing yourself in a tub. A tub of your own poo.
Of your own poop.
Yeah. I mean, no matter what you do, if you're having a bath, you're in your own shit. And
don't forget the testicle sweat.
Yeah, that's true. But big whoop. Today's episode is brought to you by Tushy, the bumhole cleaner. I'm not bathing in my own poo, even though I don't have baths.
Yeah.
Bathing in someone else's poo.
I was thinking about that today.
Someone else's
all
poo?
Toilets should have built-in bidets.
Yeah,
by law.
I mean, it's really just become a more acceptable idea.
Yeah.
In the past few years, and no doubt it will start to be built in.
It better.
Yeah, dirty little bum wipers all over the world.
I know, everybody's touching their own poo. It's gross. That paper's not protecting you from anything.
What are we here to talk about? I don't understand how this episode's going to go, Fritzy. You're scaring me.
This episode of this podcast is a thing. It's a Fritzy and Cheese do a thing together.
What kind of thing?
So the thing is, we each came up with proposed PTH set lists.
Yeah.
12 songs. And we're going to break them down in order. We're going to go back and forth.
Oh.
Yeah. And then we have some trivia. We have a game.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then at the end, when we post this episode, you're going to get links to each set list so you can listen to whoever's set list you like the most. And we're going to keep track of plays of the set lists for bragging rights to see whose set list is the favorite.
Oh, wow.
Right?
So by the next time we podcast...
Yeah, we should have some
data.
Yeah.
Some data to back up our arguments.
Yeah.
I'm scared for you, Fritzy.
You are? Why?
I put together a mean bastard of a set list.
I know your stuff better than you do.
You might. You might.
Nah, I probably don't. Who wants to go first? Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first? Because if I go first, then you go last. So do you want to have Trump?
No.
Do you want to have Trudeau? Last stone or whatever it's called in curling? The hammer?
No. Oh, the hammer and the stone? No one watches curling in Canada.
I watch curling, and I don't live in Canada. I love curling.
Exactly. So we're going to go song for song?
Yeah.
Because what I worry about that is that you're not going to get a full cohesive view of each set list. We should go, one at a time. Because that's how I've thought my set list up, is I've designed it so that it's a piece.
Well, so did I.
Oh, well, yeah, that you're very good at doing what we do, because we do kind of do that. Actually, I should say, I very seldomly have any input on the set list because I don't fucking care.
That's not true. You slightly care.
I care a little, yeah.
Yeah.
But
because there are some songs that you don't want to sing.
There are. It's interesting you should say that.
I'll go first.
Okay.
All right. So you start off the show with Underbite.
And
the reason I pick it, I've got notes on why I pick each one.
I think that's a great idea. I know why you picked this one, because it starts off with a fucking introduction. Yeah. How you fucking feeling tonight? Yeah. That's great. That's a great opener. In fact, we used to do that, I think.
And it's sort of a deep cut off of Volition. And it's sort of funny commentary on what everybody has joined together to do in that moment. And also it's the theme song to this podcast.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
All right. So I follow up with Blood Meat, number 2.
Coming out hot.
Right. So the reason I go to Blood Meat is because Underbite can be a bit of a deep cut for folks. And if they're not sucked in, I want to hit them with like the big fucking thing. Hit them with it. Plus ...
Yep.
which is, as we all know, Morse code for ... Yeah, so everybody's back if they weren't before.
Okay. Yeah.
Number 3. Turn Soonest.
Ooh, you're coming in with some pretty...
What?
Wow, it's just a big song vocally, a big crowd-inclusive song.
Yeah.
2 right back-to-back.
Yeah.
Off the opening start of the set. My worry with that is that you're going to tire people out. Nope. You have to take this into consideration.
I'll show you why.
Okay.
My notes say we got to go throw it back to the beginning at this point. So we do Volition, Fortress, we go back. Mm-hmm. It's been in recent set lists.
It has.
So the band is familiar. That means not a whole lot of prep needed ahead of time. It's not super screamy.
No, but there is quite a bit.
And in my notes, it says also not super creamy.
I
followed that up with Gardenias.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. So it hasn't been on a recent set list.
No.
It's got a really cool bass part for Hanky Spanky to learn.
Now,
what?
We were going to add this. I'm sorry to cut you off. We were going to play this on the little Southern Ontario tour that we did. And we took out Mark Riken as the bass player. And he was like, hey, this bass part is really hard, and I don't know if I have the time to learn it. Like, I'm sure he's capable of playing it because he's really, really fantastic. And so is Hank. But anyone that's not Cam is going to fucking struggle with that, I think.
Well, we're going to put Hank to the test. It also... it's got some really hard high parts, I feel, in it. There's some high parts.
Yeah.
Some very high parts. But it also has really good low growls.
You're some blood.
Right? Yeah. So, I followed that up with Spoils.
Okay.
There's a guitar section in that that's like kind of happy. It's got a little happy vibe to it.
Yeah. It's like an Irish little jig kind of, I always thought.
And I want to watch you dance to that part.
I mean, I probably wouldn't.
But you should. And you should do a little happy dance to it.
When I see myself in my head, I'm doing that Ashley Simpson jig from Saturday Night Live. You remember when she got caught lip syncing? And then she just like did a fucking weird little jig that burned itself into everyone's mind before sulking off the stage. That's how I'm dancing to that opening riff of Spoils.
That's fine. Also, there's a piano part. So Timmy gets to tickle the ivories.
He loves doing that. He loves it.
Next is Termites.
Okay. Heck yeah.
So you gotta have a Scurrilous track.
Yeah.
Termites is super catchy. It's got this super catchy guitar riff. It's been on set lists in the past.
How's that one go again?
Huh?
How's Termites go? I know what it's about. I can't remember how it starts.
It starts with a guitar part.
Vocally, how does it start?
Oh, I don't know. What are the words?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know it's about King Solomon's death from an Islamic perspective, but also hammering back a couple bulls.
It's different from what the band's been playing off of Scurrilous lately.
Yeah, truly.
I like it.
Yeah, me too, I think.
And if you could get Chris Hanna to make like a surprise show up to do like a sing-along thing, like guest appearance, I would immediately replace it with sex tapes.
Also, you're saying if Chris would be willing to show up and sing
every
along
night just to sing that one part on sex tapes, I would immediately replace this song with that song.
I'm sure that's something that he'd jump at that
100%.
Opportunity to go on tour 100%. To sing fucking 3 seconds of music and be paid almost nothing.
Yeah. Next is the Canary.
Ooh.
It's such good storytelling. Like, it really is. It's such good storytelling. So supportive of women, and also really puts like douchey misogynists in their place, and I like that. It was like
it's pretty white knighty though, isn't it?
What?
It's pretty white knighty though, isn't it? Being like, my name is Jody and I'm here for you, girl.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, let's be honest. Would you rather be like, would you rather have people cringe at you for being a little too white knighty?
Who's cringing?
What?
Who's cringing at me?
Everybody cringes all the time. Versus being the opposite, right? Being a little too misogynistic. Which way would you rather have people think of you?
I just want to support people.
Yeah.
I want to support everybody. I don't want anyone to feel bad, except for my enemies.
So we're 7 songs in. We have 5 songs to go. Next one is Mist.
Yep.
Because it's Mist. I don't even have anything else besides that, just because it's Mist.
Yeah.
Next one is Red Stars Over the Battle of Cowshed.
Ooh.
A fight for freedom against any mist of this built to consume our power.
Yeah.
And maintain divide our energy.
Yeah. I like it because it's the type of thing 16-year-olds would be writing about right after they read Animal Farm in school, which is great.
That's exactly
it's like takes you back to your youth, right? Yeah. When you're just like, I read this amazing thing and now I'm really angry about stuff. Right?
Some animals are more equal than others.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, I like this list.
All right, we're on the final run here. Like the last 3 songs. This is probably like where you go, all right, we got 2 songs left. Blah blah blah. And
everybody kiss my balls.
Right, yeah. Sequoia Throne.
Okay.
You jump all the way back to another like fortress banger. Right? You follow that with All Hands. Which is
2 palimpsests.
Yeah, because I really like when you say Animorph or human,
and I do.
Yeah, it's great.
Whether or not the audience is an English-speaking audience.
Yeah, it's wonderful. I love it. Animorph, it's great. And then you leave the stage because although it serves almost no purpose, you have to do an encore.
Yes.
And you come back and you do Skies because it's a protest show, and that's how you end a protest show.
Oh, wow. So, I see there's some glaring mistakes and some glaring oversights in my own set list that I built based on yours and how insightful and wonderful it was.
So there you go. That's my set list. It will be available after this episode on Spotify, with the exception of
Red Stars Over the Battle of the Cowshed.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed you didn't build any joke breaks. You didn't build in any joke breaks.
I don't schedule the joke breaks. If you schedule the joke breaks, they don't seem authentic. They don't seem like they're off the top of your head.
No, you don't write the jokes, but you got to schedule the joke breaks. We play to a click.
Well, do you actually put those into the set list? Like you're like, here we go.
It very commonly says Jody joke solo.
Well, I don't have any actual set lists of yours.
Oh, well, you never will.
I know.
We laminate them and we never give them away.
You never do.
No. I mean, yeah, we do.
Yeah, I mean,
I crumple them up and throw them. Sometimes I make a paper airplane and go, whew.
We're going to talk more about your set list because that's what the trivia is about later.
Hell yeah. Okay, you want to hear...
I do. I want to hear your list.
Okay, let me just swipe away from this video of this new hilarious trend where you crack an egg on your child's head. Have you seen this?
No,
have you
is it real? This? You really do crack an egg on your child's head? They just like,
instead of cracking it on the edge of the bowl, there's like your child or partner are sitting beside you and just go... while they're not expecting it.
Really like
Often the children cry.
I really like that.
So I'll preface this by saying my best buddy, Christopher Wynn, recently told me that he was going to write a set list for us to play. And there was some fucking good stuff in it. He did some wild things. Like he left off a lot of songs that you just simply can't leave off.
Yeah.
But he did some really neat things, including what I have stolen from him, which is start it immediately with Goddess Bound. Diddly-diddly-doo, diddly-diddly-diddly-diddly-doo. I think that's a fucking really cool intro. It goes into the verse really quickly. Take everything your parents taught you. I'm gonna do it, do the dog. Get a lot of crowd involvement. Not our biggest song, certainly not our best. It's got a long instrumental outro. And then rock right into She Who Mars the Skin of Gods. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, She Who Mars the Skin of Gods ends with a bump, ba-dum, wow. Go right into Drumhead Trial, which is another like techie, pausey, fucking weird thing, right? They're gonna run together strangely. Yeah. It's gonna be confusing, and I like that.
I really like that song a lot.
Thanks. I like it too. It's really hard to sing, especially now. And then we go Chody joke solo.
Oh, Chody joke solo.
Build it in. Come into Little Snakes. Okay.
Have you played Little Snakes live?
Yeah. No. No, I don't think so. No, I don't know. I have no idea. No, we simply haven't. And then you know how Little Snakes ends. It's got like the fucking wheedlies and the diddlies, especially the bass does like a little cray cuckoo thing. Slide it into Dunsel. Do 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 bong. Right, which starts with the bass as well. Now here's the really strange one. Really strange transition here. And I would want to do it like really quickly. So Dunsel ends with live for the motherfucking day. Awake, unfazed, morning light tells of the dawning day, just like any other day. Right? Come right into title.
Yeah.
That's going to be a fucking nightmare for me.
Yeah.
An absolute fucking fright fest. It's going to be like a Goosebumps novel on friggin' Mad Magazine or something. It's like if the Mad Magazine writers wrote a Goosebumps novel.
Edward E. Newman?
Alfred E. Newman.
Edward, what?
What me worry. Chody solo break.
Okay.
Chody joke solo break. And then here we go. We're paying the bills here. We're paying the bills. We shoot into Blood Meat. From Blood Meat into C'est La Vie.
Okay.
From C'est La Vie into Clarity. We're paying the bills.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Chody joke solo.
So after every 3 songs, you get a joke solo?
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Have you never seen us live?
Yes,
I got a lot of joke solos.
I know, but like, that's 3, 6. That's 3 Chody joke solos.
I gotta say some stuff.
Fine. Fine.
Now we launch into 2 songs. The Canary. I think your reasoning for that was great. I'm a really good storyteller, as you can tell from this podcast.
Yeah.
And we go into Mist, because it's Mist.
Yeah.
Right? And there's There's probably going to be a Chody joke solo in between these two songs, because guess what? Their tuning's different.
Oh, you gotta switch guitars.
Anytime Mist is played, extra Chody joke solo.
Right, because you gotta switch to drop D.
Hell yeah.
Drop D flat?
Technically, yeah. And then we leave the stage. I'm going, oh, good night. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Don't drive home yet, though.
We're really not coming back out this time.
Yeah. And then we come out. I'm like, what's up? My name's Chody. This is the Rockettes. Blindfolds aside.
You're going to end with blindfolds?
Yeah. And everyone in the crowd's going to go, he fucking hates this song.
Right.
He's doing it for us.
I left it off for you.
I put it on for you.
Oh my God.
So yeah, I don't know. I really liked your set list. I love mine.
Yeah. Yours is probably better.
Yours would probably be better for me to do. Easier for me to sing and have fun.
I did. That's why I think
you're very considerate.
Made it that way. Are you going to play Chris's set?
That's not Chris's set.
No, but I'm saying Chris's set. Like,
no,
is it?
No. If we played Chris's set, like, he left Blood Meat off.
Yeah.
And he started it with Goddess Gagged and Goddess Bound back to back.
See, I thought about doing that.
I think that's wackadoo.
I thought about doing that. I thought about putting them back to back, like just before the final three run.
Yeah.
To the end.
You can play them back to back, but off the top, you're going to wow, 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 wow. Sorry, I was trying to sound like the frog from Little Mermaid.
The frog? Is that what the frog sounds like?
Yeah, sha la 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 la. Don't be strong.
I thought that was the bird.
Oh, you're right. It is. It's Hopper or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Flupkin.
Flupkin?
I don't know what the bird's name is.
I also thought about putting Caravan on it because...
Yeah, we were talking about that recently.
Yeah, and how long it is. And
would be a good closer.
What other weird stuff? Did he leave Mist off? I've been to a show where you didn't play Mist.
Yeah, he did leave Mist off.
Yeah.
Mist is currently not on the set list.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. I think it's a mistake.
Because you don't, I mean, but also like...
And I don't mean for the upcoming tour. We have not finalized that in any way yet.
But the last tour.
We didn't play it.
And I kind of get it. Like, logistically, like, that song fucks shit up. Right?
Yeah, but we have songs that are in drop D. Heretics and Killers in drop D. Right? So, like, you just kind of have to be smart about it, where it's like, put it in after a Chody joke solo, and then maybe pair it with at least one other drop D song.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, I don't know. They've always done it in the past.
Do you know what the thinking was behind writing some of the things in drop D? Just being able to play it?
It's heavier.
That's it?
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like Mist is like that heavy of a song.
No, I mean, initially, the idea was definitely like, oh, tune this one down, buddy. You know, like the devil fucking owns our souls, baby. Like, that's what we were 100% thinking was like... Like, I don't know why we didn't think, like, you know what would be even heavier?
C? Standard?
Is even lower, right?
C standard?
Yeah. But, yeah, I don't even know why everything's in a half step. Like, a lot of people think it's for my benefit. We saw Dillinger live once at the Rocket, like, a long-ass time ago, and someone was like, I think they're in fucking E flat. And we went back to my parents' house the next day, and we're like, we're in E flat. That's us now.
It was. I thought maybe it was Propagandy.
No,
was it?
I'm pretty confident it was Dillinger. It was like, it's just a little touch more satanic, if you will. It's just a Stanley Tucci, more devilishly handsome.
Does the devil support E flat?
I would hope so. But no, that's like, I don't know why they fucking decided Mist would be.
Yeah.
Because they were Truk and Scroot were definitely smarter than that at the time to just like, who cares about being fucking heavy?
I feel like it has to be something about trying to make it like possible to play the parts, that if it were in E, like the stretches might be too big, or like the transitions between notes might be too much in certain spots or something.
Maybe. I don't know. Wouldn't dropping a single string down make some stretches further?
Maybe.
Because all of a sudden, like if you're playing a power chord.
No, because power chord is just, then you just bar the one thing. You don't have to stretch. You just,
your E string is fucking lower.
Yeah, so it makes it so you could just do one fret plays all three.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I'm fucking tired. My brain's not working.
That's
great.
Okay. I was gonna ask you another thing about it, and now I forgot.
About drop D?
Yeah, about drop D.
About
have you ever dropped your D?
I've dropped D's nuts. I don't understand how to make the D's nuts joke.
I don't either. I'm always very impressed when people are able to do it so seamlessly.
Yeah, well, like when you're like, oh, have you heard this new band Suck on D's or something like that? And you got to make the other person say something like, suck on a pair of these big stinky nuts.
Yeah.
And then when they just accidentally say it, you go, no, I haven't heard of the band Suck on D's big hairy stinky ball bags.
Yeah.
You go, whoa, I fucking got you.
Yeah. And you have to say like, got him.
Got him.
Got him.
Fuck that.
Got him.
Gotham.
Any other weird stuff off of Chris's set list? Did like he include like some like weird like?
He included Tandem for sure. Okay. Chris is,
I feel like you guys played Tandem recently though.
No, we've never played it live.
What am I thinking of?
Your own stinky butthole blowing back in your face.
You've never played that live?
No, that was the first song. Like we'd play a bunch of songs from our record, and then we'd go out and we'd play our record in its entirety. We did that for Kazaya. We did that for Fortress.
Mm-hmm.
And we stopped with Scurrilous, and we never played Tandem live. And then it just kind of like time passes, and you get a bigger catalog, and like you just never. You can't do that shit anymore. Like, you go out and you play a fucking palimpsest record show. People are going to be like, well, you know, like, what do you do? You got to play fucking Blood Meat. You got to play Mist. You got to play... There's certain songs that you just, like, have to play, and that can't just, like, all live... Like, I don't know how bands go out and do 2-hour sets. I can't fucking do that. No. I can't even watch that.
It's too much.
Yeah. Even my favorite bands on earth. So I'll sit there and just be like, my feet fucking hurt. I want to sit down. I'm far too drunk, dude. I got a barf.
Two people lied then, because according to this website database that I'm looking at, it says you've played it twice.
They're 100% mistaken.
Both times in December of 2011.
That was... I think that might have been the tour where we went out with Periphery, Jeff Loomis, The Safety Fire. Today I cut my buddies. Today I cut my buddies jerking off to pictures of me. Is that what Mike's old band was called?
I hope so.
The Kindred. That's it.
I was like, wait, what are you talking about?
They used to be called Today I Caught My Buddies Jerking Off to Pictures of Me.
This says here that on December 5th of 2011, you played Tandem number 2 after Hair Trigger at the Alley in Sparks, Nevada.
I've never been to Nevada.
That's a lie.
No, it is, but I also believe the blue jeans were invented in that venue.
And this appears to be the same set list 2 days earlier at the Aggie Theater in Fort Collins, Colorado.
Ew, dude. Aggie sounds like saggy.
Yeah.
And that's why I say ew. No, we have never played it. These two absolute fucking dunderbums. Pick that up.
No.
It's your mom.
It is my mom.
Yeah.
I like how you say it's your mom.
Yeah, mom.
Now, I think it's going to be super interesting that the person who posted this listens to the podcast probably, and it will come out and go, no, you 100% did. Now I've got video of it.
They're fucking wrong.
From my flip phone.
People are wrong all the time.
Okay.
And they have a hard time admitting it. But if they have fucking footage of it, I'd love to see it because they're wrong. One time, these two fellas in the UK told RF and I that they had seen Meatloaf. And I'm a very big Meatloaf fan.
Yeah.
R.I.P. R.I.P. Loaf. And they told us that at some point, Meatloaf left the stage and the band played our song, The Dissensions, instrumentally. And we were both sitting there being like, fuck you, man. Like, fuck you. Why would you do this to us?
Right.
This is a really cruel joke.
Yeah.
Like, this would be the biggest and best thing that could possibly ever happen to us, with the exception of Meatloaf singing it.
Right, right.
And they pulled up a set list from like one of your fucking setlist.com or whatever the fuck it was that showed it said in the set list at that specific location in like Manchester or some shit like that. It said The Dissensions brackets instrumental. As much as I want to believe that's the case, they are mistaken. Like, they just are. And that's the whole point of this story, is that people have a collective delusion sometimes.
You
ask the Bernstein Bears.
You can't even ask Meatloaf anymore.
I know.
I'm a big fan of Meatloaf.
Yeah.
Paradise by the Dashboard Light?
Hell yeah, dude. Better to Hell 1 and 2 are totally badass, and I'm sure 3 is good too. I just haven't really listened to it.
Yeah.
And I know he got into some alternative politics near his later life, but I choose to believe he was hallucinating to death.
See, he had lost his marbles.
All those years of not getting fucking enough oxygen finally affected his brain.
Here we go. There are 2 songs. Okay. These 2, I'm going to give you 4, but you got to pick the 2 that were performed, that appeared on the most in 2014, appearing in 67 of your set lists in 2014. I'm going to name you 4 songs. You tell me which 2 were the most.
Hair Trigger and Blindfolds.
No.
Oh.
You were close.
I thought I could just do it. Okay, go.
Blood Meat, C'est La Vie, Heretics and Killers, or Hair Trigger. Pick 2.
Blood Meat, Heretics and Killers, C'est La Vie, and Hair Trigger. Blood Meat, obviously. And not Heretics, because we dropped it for a handful of times. And I'm going to say C'est La Vie.
Hair Trigger.
Fuck! I forgot which one of those we played the most. I said Hair Trigger right off the bat, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
And then I can't remember fucking seconds before what we just said.
Yeah.
I'm in trouble, dude.
Back? I could say it over again.
No, I already failed. This is the trivia game?
Yeah. Okay. This popular song appears on only one set list in 2014. So I played one time. Do you want the choices? Or do you think
turn
you know
Soonest to the sea.
Huh? No.
Oh.
Was it Mist, Skies, Sequoia Throne, or Sex Tapes?
You said 2014?
Yep.
So that is... We were in the studio in 2013 for Volition, or did Volition come out in 2013? Came out in 2013. Can you read the list again?
Mist, Skies, Sequoia Throne, or Sex Tapes?
Skies, I don't think would be on any because we didn't play that for a while. We didn't play that till the ABR run. Missed.
It's Skies. You played it one time.
We played it one time?
Mm-hmm. Sounds like you probably played it once and we're like, oh, we suck at this. Let's not play it again.
Yeah, before we were on ears, it was really tricky to do. Because there's a lot of stuff that happens and we sample a lot of fucking strings and shit that are going on there and it just doesn't sound the same without it.
Blood Meat does not appear as the most frequent song in PTH setlists in only 1 year since 2013. Was it 2018, 2022, 2016, or 2013?
I don't think we played a single show. No, we did play shows in 2022. 2018.
It's 2022.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What was the most? I don't remember the last show we played without Blood Meat.
2022. Limb from Limb.
We played that the most?
Mm-hmm. It appears on 7 set lists. And then everything else is tied for second on 6. Did you leave it off of like one show? Like maybe Edmonton or...
No.
Huh?
Blood Meat? Blood Meat? It sounds like we played Limb from Limb just an extra time.
Yeah, maybe.
Did we play 7 shows in 2022?
I don't know.
No.
Did somebody put an extra show?
We did a Golden Horseshoe tour, which was like 5 shows. I blew my fucking voice out. Couldn't play the Toronto show. Like, I think that was only 5 shows long, which is fucked. And then we played Edmonton in September.
This says Edmonton.
First of all, playing 6 shows in a year is absolutely
1, 2,
fucking bananas.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Edmonton on September 11th.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
this is going backwards.
Yeah, of course.
London.
Yeah.
Toronto.
Should be Toronto, Oshawa.
Quebec City, Montreal, and Ottawa. 1, 2, 3.
That
4,
sounds right.
5, 6, 7.
And one of the shows we only played Limb from Limb. Why is everything tied for 6 except for that's fucked? That doesn't make sense.
Probably because only one probably because somebody made a set list
that just says Limb from Limb. For what show?
Super Friendly Fest in Edmonton. So you only play. I remember I was at that show. You did only play Limb from Limb.
Oh shit!
You played one song and you went. Well, it's been fun.
Yeah. Well, you know what? JFK worked really hard to put that festival together, and we really wanted to disappoint everyone.
Look, I'm just looking at the statistics. I'm not actually digging into any of this shit.
Here's the thing about statistics. You can make them say whatever you want
and I'm making them say things.
Yeah.
Only one of these songs appears on more than one set list all time. All time.
I'm confused by this line of questioning.
Okay, so I'm going to give you 4 songs. You tell me which one of these songs appears on more than just one set list all time.
Okay.
Because there are 3 songs that are listed as only ever being played once.
Really?
Yeah. And I'll tell you what they are after you choose the one that was played twice.
More than once. Oh, okay. 2 times.
So was it Fear and Loathing in Laramie, Magnolia, Soft Targets Dig Softer Graves, or Silent Genocide?
What the fuck is Magnolia?
It just says Magnolia.
There is no song Magnolia.
There probably is.
By us?
Yeah.
I feel like someone meant to say linoleum.
Maybe.
Like a show where we covered linoleum.
Text.
Yeah, it's like Magnolia. Magnolia. Because there is no song called Magnolium.
Not Magnolia.
And if that's the one it says we played 2.
It says, no, you got to pick which one that played more than once.
Here's the thing. We played all of those songs more than once. But those songs are from a time when the internet was younger and fresher and these fucking things didn't exist. We played Silent Genocide. Genocide is the first thing we ever played that got fucking people to turn heads and be like, what the fuck are these little children doing?
Yeah, no, you only ever played it once. Those were all dreams.
Oh.
The internet doesn't lie, dude.
I'm going to say that it's going to say that we played Soft Targets Dig Softer Graves twice.
Yeah.
Because we played that a fuck ton, too.
Yeah. You're correct.
But it's like the newest song of that batch outside of Magnolium. Yeah.
You played it at the Jack's nightclub in Springfield, Virginia on December 21st of 2011. The second to last song right before C'est La Vie.
Here's the thing. We definitely played Linoleum that night.
Yeah, Magnolia.
What was the date of that?
December 21st.
I'm pretty sure we did play Linoleum that night because we got fucking absolutely booked by the cops that fucking came up on our bus and booked one of our members for having marijuana. They definitely did it illegally. It was a weird concert. We stood outside with the cops fucking like holding us against a wall while we were supposed to be playing, and they eventually let me go on stage and be like, hey, we are going to play tonight.
We just have to deal with this thing.
Just stick around. Like the cops just have us up against the wall right now. We're going to sort it out and we're going to play. And we played that night. And we played Linoleum. And someone put it on the fucking set list as Magnolium. Because it's probably like a progressive metal kid that's not super familiar with skate punk. And was just like, what did he say this song was called? Magnolium? A lot of that is assumption based. Fairly well reasoned.
I really like it. Next time you play Linoleum, you should say it's called Magnolium.
Yeah, I know it says Magnolia, but Magnolium is funnier.
Way better. Yeah. Out of 742 PTH set lists that are on this website, 742.
Couple shows.
This song appears second only to Blood Mead.
Tricky, because we played Blindfolds a lot, but then we cut it out. It's got to be something older. I'm going to say it's Blindfolds.
Here are your 4 choices. Sex Tapes, Blindfolds Aside, Sequoia Throne, Clarity.
No.
And it appears 265 times.
That's in relation to the 700. That's not that many.
Yeah.
Really? So it could very well be Clarity. I was thinking Clarity was too new to be... Yeah, we definitely played Clarity 200 times. Clarity.
No. It's Sequoia Throne.
Ah, you fucker. Mm-hmm. You fucker.
Yeah.
That wasn't even close.
No.
Sometimes I forget about that song.
You do?
Yeah. Tree chair.
I never forget about it because Merg did that funny video where he is pantomiming the guitar part with his acoustic guitar and pretending like he shredded real hard. It was real good.
It's not...
What?
It's not that I forget it. It's...
Yeah, you do. You don't know the words to any of the songs.
Did you come here to kill or did you come here to die? Did you really think that Jism just went straight in my eye? Stings.
Does it?
You got a little jism in your eye? Of course it stings.
Oh, I don't think it would.
Yeah, you got a bunch of
Do you get
swimmers
glue
swimming
in
around in your eye
eyes?
trying to fucking go in your brain.
Do they try to go in your brain?
I assume they penetrate your eyeball like they would an ovum. Ovary?
What if you get... What if your eyeball got pregnant accidentally?
Fuck. Gave birth to this like weird human
baby.
hybrid. It's alright. I don't know why I'm so sleepy.
But what you came up with an hybrid because it was birthed from an eye
and a human.
Oh my god, I don't like it.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
It's just gonna be an eyeball with arms and legs and maybe hair and teeth.
An eye. Isn't that just like Mike from fucking Monsters Inc?
I don't know. I've never heard of it.
You've never seen Monsters Inc?
I don't know. Is indie film?
Yeah, indie film.
Just local to your area?
Can I ask you about Animorphs?
Yeah.
Is your reference to the TV show? The Canadian television show?
I'm being dead serious here. I don't know anything about the Animorphs. I've seen the books in the grocery store. I know that if you flip the pages, the kids change from the animal into the child, but I have never read the books. I've never seen the show. I did not even know that it was a show until this moment. Never mind that it's a Canadian show. I am familiar with the word and I've seen the books, so I often say Animorphs or human at the end of the song.
I really like it. Did you know that you should watch the really dark thriller Animorph with what's that dude? You know that dude in that movie from that one time?
Frankie Muniz?
No.
Close though.
He's got that name that sounds like he should have. It should be a different name.
Oh, Jerry Stiller?
No. Willem Dafoe.
Oh yes, of course. Some big fucking guy.
He was the first person that I ever knew. Like,
what his penis looked like. You ever seen that movie,
that
Antichrist?
Was Harvey Keitel, in Bad Lieutenant. But he's the first person I ever knew whose name was Willem, and I thought they were just saying it wrong.
Yeah, or they spelt it wrong.
I was like, what? I don't understand.
Yeah, his name is probably not Willem, if I'm honest.
Really? You think?
Yeah, I think it's a movie thing. I think his name is William, and they're like, you can't be William.
I doubt it. I think his real name is Willem. We're going to find out right here. For everyone listening, Willem Dafoe.
Real name.
His real name is William James Dafoe.
Gotcha. Did we get you?
Why?
Because it's fucking Hollywood and everyone's an idiot. Even the people you think aren't idiots are fucking idiots.
How did he get the name Willem?
You know how he got the name Willem. Someone behind a desk suggested to him that he needs to think of a better, more catchy name than William, and he came up with Willem.
Fuck. I hate that so much.
Why?
Because I thought... Because, like, he's real weird.
Yeah. So that's why he thought of the name Willem. That's a stupid name for a stupid guy. He's shit, Willem.
Some huge freaking guy, right?
Some big freaking guy, yeah.
If you could switch out, I'll give these to you real quick. If you could switch out any song for another song on this set list, what song would you switch out? So, Underbite, Blood Meat, Turn Soonest, Gardenias, Spoils, Termites, The Canary, Mist, Red Stars, Sequoia, Throne, All Hands, Skies.
That's your set list.
Yeah. If you had to just take one out, and you're like, I do not want to play this song.
I'd probably take Gardenias out.
Yeah?
I'd replace it with another Palimpsest song. Like, I'm just taking it out because of maybe intrigue, action, and movement within the set. And I would probably replace it with From the Sky.
Fine.
Why?
Fine.
Why do you ask?
I'm real mad about it.
I don't know. I like that song. I want to sing it at some point. There's a limited time frame. What do you got there?
Water?
For those of you who are just listening, Fritzy has just brought out a massive jug of what seems to be his own urine. He's claiming that it's water, but it is... It's piss, ladies and gentlemen. It says bubbly on the bottle, but it's not very bubbly.
It's flat.
Yeah.
Which is weird for me, because my urine is usually carbonated. That's it. That's the show.
That's the show?
Well, I mean, we covered all the content.
Hell yeah.
Did you eat shit and go fuck yourself?
No, but I drank piss and fingered you.